Hello everyone, I'm HorseyEatYou. We're back with Chaos Child. Sorry. When we last left off, Caruso got stabbed, yeah. It's been like at least a week. I haven't had much time to record. Yeah, okay, 11 days. But when I did, I went to Silent Hill. I just kind of feel like it's been kind of slow lately, Chaos Child has. I mean, stuff's happened, right? Just like, I'm not sure. It just feels slow. Like, obviously, like, the hospital thing was, you know, probably important, just... And, I mean, Caruso got stabbed, but... I mean, I expect we're still in, like, the setup phase, if we like, compare to, like, Steins Gate. Although, Chaos Head didn't really have that, did it? Like, I think it got started pretty fast. Like, I remember it opens up with, what's-her-face, like, hey, Taku... Loser, I can't remember his name. Let's be friends, but then she was like just suspecting him of something. Or then after that, you know, killing started. You know, it just goes. I mean, I imagine once we hit the 10th, things will start rolling, right? Yo, hey, you! I forgot your name. Yo, what's up, my dudes? Where's Caruso? Oh yeah, she's dead. Yui pointed towards the exam room in the back with a pained expression on her face. Oh, dang it! This can't be happening! Caruso! What's Gen doing here? What, Gen's on? Alright, don't forget that. Caruso! Where's Caruso? Oh, it's just a light stabbing? I thought this was just a clinic. Like, if it was serious, she'd be at an actual hospital, right? Was she okay? They didn't say that, you know, whatever, I forget his name, the guy who runs this place, like, didn't deal with this kind of stuff? What? Huh? Oh, sorry. I'd forgotten to take them off when I came in, so I quickly yanked them off my feet. Do you take your shoes off in the hospital? Well, the clinic in Japan? I know they do that in some... Like, I know they, you know, they always do it indoors, like in their homes, you know, school. Well, they switch shoes at school, right? Which, that's kind of weird, but I mean, I get it, right? But like a clinic? Do they do it like at work too? No, I could see a bandage through the gaps in her pajama. Like, where at? Is it just like her arm? Was it like a light stabbing? Kirsu lifted up her shirt a little to show me her stomach. Oh, what? It was wrapped in a thick bandage. Merely a flesh wound. Ah, I know. Did you stab her? What the heck, dude? I didn't stab her. I felt a dull pain in my face. I fell to the ground, and then he grabbed me by the shirt and lifted me back up. I beg your pardon, dude? Dude, Kawahara, he's totally gonna die, right? Or he's evil. In a science adventure, like, how often do they just have, like, mean dudes who are actually just, you know, slightly, well, I mean, I wouldn't even call them not well adjusted, just, you know, just people. Come on, anytime someone's rude, they're evil. But this happened because you decided to do something stupid. What did I do? I mean, obviously, yeah, she wanted to take the camera down, but come on, that was her initiative, not mine. And I didn't tell her to go there. Also, his haircut sucks. He pushed me away violently. My face stung from the punch. Yeah, probably. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I thought you meant like an open container. No, it's like a bag or something. Okay. Does Kurusu even know Gen? I mean, it was probably explained early on, right? But that was ages ago. Kawahara-kun glared at me for a minute, then picked up a cardboard box and left. Gen-san, why... Did he like Sabers? Was he the one who found her, or... We're gonna talk about the fact that she was stabbed. Also that she doesn't have a sprite. Why? I mean, no. What happened? Are you okay? Sorry, I had to cut it. There are people yelling outside. Hold on, interesting. Okay. Kurusu's hand slowly stretched down to the wound on her stomach. Not for sure if I already read that. Okay. Who was it? It better still be there. I swear, Kurusu. That's... Wait, but it's still there, right? She didn't finish taking it down, right? Shoot, it's a gigalomaniac. That's what they were called, right? And stabbed her. Her voice is far more cheerful than I expected it to be. So do you think the person who stabbed her will... Well, wait. Gen caught her, right? Well, caught him, presumably. Well, she's only saying they. So it could have been a woman. For some reason, that made everything seem real. Kurusu had really been stabbed. And then what happened? Or plot twist, Gen-san stabbed her. And he just had a mask on. Is your wound okay? Because come on, he just happened to be passing by. Wait. Can you not hear the game? You can't... shoot. Okay, so my volume wasn't working apparently. I just had to reset OBS. I don't know how long that's been a thing for. So, if the first, 7 minutes didn't have audio, I want to say I'll go back and edit it, and no, I'm not. That's a total lie. Just pretend Kurusu's talking, okay, guys? Pretend sad piano music was playing. Okay, dude sucks at stabbing. What about the camera, though?
来てたのか。久しぶりだな。
Wait, do you think this is the detective guy? We haven't seen his sprite yet. Wait, no, he's the, let's call him, wait, was his name Yasuda? Or Yasu in Chaos Head? Chaos Head was... No, it wasn't. I'm mixing that up with something else. What's the evil detective guy's name? Oh, protagonist's name is Takumi. Okay, look, I can't find it. But I'm kind of getting vibes from him. Yeah.
Oh, Gen-chan to Kawahara Shonen wa doushita?
And Wanderyu Sprite, they totally looked evil. Come on, I don't trust. Look, just never trust any adults. If you can't, you know, it's okay.
帰ってもらったの。
例のお土産は？
渡しました。川原くんに頼んだから。
I see, Dad said as he scratched his head. Really had been a while since they'd last seen Dad's face, and since they'd left the dorm. Okay, so who does think of him as a dad? Why did he leave then?
佐久間さん、私はこれで。
Luigi. Have we seen this guy before? Because I feel like I recognize the sprite.
ああ、そうでしたね。この度はののがすいませんでした。
いいえ、クルス君にはいつもお世話になっているので。じゃあクルス君、お大事にね。
ありがとうございます。ご迷惑おかけしました。
I'm sorry for being stabbed. I guess, sure.
そうだ。宮代君もいるならちょうどいいか。
Oh no, they're taking me in. The teacher turned around and scratched his head the same way Dad did. The teacher? Is he?
ちょっと言いづらいんだけど、それにまあ君たちが完全に悪いってわけでもないんだけど。
Is he? Like the teacher, like their homeroom teacher, or?
おそらく新聞部は活動を自粛してもらうことになると思う。こんなことが起きちゃった以上は。
We finally like got the cool board set up with all the red string. We have to take that down. Gave a weak nod. Didn't seem like there's anything I could do about it. I mean, that's fair. You know, usually in anime they go, but you can't do that. My club has yeah, come on.
まあね、これもいい教訓だと思って。いや、失礼かな。つまりね。
I love this man too much for that expression, so he's evil. That's how it works.
先生。
They make you like them, then boom. They work for the committee of 300.
はい。
お疲れ様でした。
Kirsu made a motion to shoo him away.
はい。
Kirsu suddenly sighed.
疲れた。
お前、教師からも怖がられてんのか。
違います。あの先生はいつもあんな感じなの。父さん、やっぱり上で休む。
大丈夫か？明日の診察までは寝てていいぞ。
痛み少しだけど引いてきたから。自分のベッドの方が楽。
I mean, that's fair. Okay, I'll come with you, okay,
運ばれた
Kirsu?
病院で薬何もらったんだ？
Okay, she did go to the hospital, okay. They're just like, yeah, it's a light stabbing, who cares, get out of here,
ファロ
kid.
とロキ。少し多めに飲んだの。あげませんからね。
I don't know medicine, I have no idea if those are real or not.
バカか。たぐ。もし熱が出たらすぐ言えよ。
Kirsu slowly got up. I noticed she was pushing herself with her hands to avoid putting pressure on her stomach. Kirsu, I'm sorry,
タクル、あなた今日泊まっていきなさい。
Dang it, she guilt tripped me into staying the night. She got me good. I knew her wounds had to hurt, but she was acting completely normal. It just made me feel even more depressed. I said yes in a voice so small even I could barely hear it. Yes. Okay, Takuya's here. Okay.
大丈夫よ。そんなにじっと見てなくても。
Nice teddy bear, dude. Oh no. Kirusu slowly lay down on her bed. I thought that was a Garo Froggy at first. I was about to panic. I told her I'd help her get to the 3rd floor, but she said it would just make it harder for her to walk. At least I could bring the blanket all the way up to her shoulders. What? Oh, he's tucking
あ
her
り
in.
がとう。やっぱり違和感あるわね。
Huh? You know, this is the most unrealistic background ever. There's a socket right next to her bed that doesn't have a phone charger, like, plugged into it.
看病される側って慣れてないの。あ、ちゃんと冷やしときなさいよ。
Kirsten pointed to my cheek. She must have been talking about where Kawaharu-kun hit me. Yeah, that's the most concerning thing here, not the stab victim. No, I got punched. Shouldn't be worrying about other people right now. It was my fault that this had happened. Oh, what? No?
あなたね、言っておくけど。
Kirsten tried to raise her hand up, but her wound must have hurt her because she grimaced and laid back down. Oh, there's the CG. Oh my god. No, no.
あなたのせいじゃないからね。刺されたのはあくまで私の責任。
I just thought it was kind of weird that, you know, she didn't have a sprite back in that scene, but there wasn't like a CG or anything of her laying down. I was like, wow, they really must have been tight on the budget, huh? But I guess they just put it here instead. But if I hadn't put that I mean, Ito put that camera. It's his fault, not
それ
not
は
mine.
確かに褒められたことじゃないけど、でも予想できたことじゃないでしょ。
But I mean, why would she go take it down? One of the more rational thing to be say, hey, don't go get that camera footage. Okay, if it's dangerous to go there, you know, you can get stabbed or something if you want. That's true, but
ああ、カメラ返しておく。ユイがその辺に置いてくれてない？
okay, dang it, she did get the camera. I was kind of hoping it was still there. Looked around the room and saw there was a paper bag on the desk. The camera I had Ito set up was inside. Now, if Takeru is the best protagonist ever, he'll go set up the camera again and not tell anyone. There's some damage on a corner. Must have been dropped when she was stabbed. What was the guy who stabbed you like?
暗くてよく見えなかったけど、2、30歳くらいの男。ごめん、電気消してくれる？仰向けに寝てると眩しい。
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, okay, so it was a man though. Turned off the lights. Hirsu sighed to calm herself down.
ゲンさんに取り押さえられて、警官が来るまでわめき散らしてた。
What if we check the footage? It's just like Takumi.
俺のネットの継承に気づかないお前たちごときがとか、犠牲者の聖なる使いの俺に触れるなとかね。
Is he the guy who made the blog? Because it sounds like what the blog person was saying. Suddenly realized that reminded me of something. It's the same with the stuff about the barrier that Kurusu was saying downstairs. Could he be the guy who made that page?
詳しくは明日警察の人が来ていくつか聞くことがあるって言ってたから、その時わかるとは思うけど。
Question mark? Felt like your voice was shaking a little. Kurusu?
なんでもない。大丈夫。
Well, could she be like scared or traumatized after being stabbed? No, that's ridiculous. It's too dark to see clearly, but I could tell she had her hand on her face. Finally realized she was holding back tears. I swore at myself. Of course she is, dang it, she got stabbed in the stomach. Of course she's scared. Neither of us said anything for a while. Couldn't bring myself to say another word. Nothing I said would be right. Felt like it would hurt her. I couldn't see her face. I didn't know if she was crying. But even if she wasn't crying, she might as well have been.
タクル
I don't know how long I was silent for. My eyes had finally gotten used to the dark by the time she whispered.
ユウとね、ラブレターもらったんですって。
Oh, yeah. This is important.
今野さん、覚えてる？
I didn't. Try to remember, but maybe she wasn't expecting an answer.
5年生の時から同じクラスの。一度、ユウトが休んだ時にプリントを持ってきてくれたメガネをかけた子。
He was like 10, he already has a girlfriend.
クラスの男の子にからかわれたらしくて。それでユイが。
Should go beat him up, right? Then she started to go on in a quiet voice. She told me that Dad had been busy lately, that he was being as obnoxious as ever, that she'd ordered him to stop drinking for a week today, that Yui was still afraid of men, but that she'd made friends with a boy in her class, that Yuto wasn't getting any taller. He said it didn't bother him, but it obviously did. That the air conditioner in the living room wasn't working well, that she and Yui had cut Dad's allowance to buy a new one, that the two of them were saving up their own allowance too. The old woman who was a regular at Alba Clinic, the one who taught Caruso how to sew, wasn't doing so well today. She'd mixed up a clothes hanger with a clothespin. One of the patrons had laughed at her. I listened to her for a long time, only speaking occasionally. Her voice gradually got softer. Eventually I realized that she was talking in her sleep. Then I realized something. So that's it. Caruso was telling me everything that had happened here in the 6 months I'd been gone for. What had happened at home. What Dad, you, and Yuto had been up to. She'd been saying all this because she wanted me to know.
それでね。
Question mark? She's dead! As I waited for her to finish her sentence, I could hear her soft breathing. She'd fallen asleep. Slowly stood up, careful not to make a sound. I adjusted the blanket over her once more and went to leave.
タクル。
No, I heard Taku, not just you. Question mark?
事件を。
Oh my god. Don't you guilt trip me about I'm going. I'm the main character. Taku, don't fall for it. She's probably talking in her sleep. Like, we don't even know if she was actually stabbed. What if she just is faking it so we stop the case? I heard the rest as I left the room. I understood what she was saying all too well. My room hadn't changed at all since I left half a year ago. It still had the same old bookshelf, same old desk, and same old bed. Everything was just as I remembered it. It's honestly amazing how little has changed. Figured it'd either have been turned into a storage room or be covered in dust. Oh, yeah, my phone is... Checked my pockets for my phone, only to realize that I dropped it at the hospital. Oh yeah, that those two weird people had picked it up. Couldn't do it. Tried to remember what happened at the hospital. Instead I found myself thinking about the girl in the next room. My body was tired. Dang it, don't fall for her feminine wiles, dude. She's tricking you. Kurusu doesn't care about you, she just doesn't want you to find the truth. My brain was telling me I needed to think about everything that had happened tonight, but I felt too exhausted. With love, it cannot be seen. So I took out the scrapbook from its usual spot on the shelf. Scrapbook? Same articles, the same incidents from the past. Seen them so many times, I was tired of reading about them. I'm assuming it's NGM. Yeah, the newspaper... Well, or about the earthquake. The same thing. The newspaper articles from about 6 years ago during the Shibuya earthquake. The title was Robbery at a Refugee Center? Shelter? Parents' names were in the article. Miyashiro Sanoe. Miyashiro Eriko. The article said that the two of them had been killed by an unknown assailant. Well, that sucks. Found out about this several months ago, left the dorm and went to live in Miyashiro Park. Oh! Been told about my parents' deaths when I'd woken up from my coma, about a year after the earthquake. But Dad and Kurusu told me they died because of the earthquake. Closed the scrapbook and put it back on the shelf. What, is he trying to, like, suss out who did it? The fact that my parents were murdered, instead of simply dying in the earthquake, was a shock to me. Do you think... I mean, just off the top of my head, we know stuff happened at the hospital, right? Do you think like the hospital staff did it? But we don't... Well, we haven't been introduced to like any characters in the hospital staff, but like they have an undercover agent. Okay, sorry to cut it. What was I saying? Like, we don't know any of the hospital staff, right? But, you know, obviously a character could be undercover working, you know, with them. Like, I mean, obviously the clinic owner, what's his name? What something? You know, Taku's dad could be in on it. And, you know, that's sus. Like, you know, maybe they wanted Taku to live with him because he has special powers or something. I don't know, man. He's a gigalomaniac. Remember, everyone's evil. I'm trying to make my theory. Everyone's evil. But I think it was a lot less of a shock than Dad and Kusu expected. I experienced the earthquake personally. Seeing it for myself how awful the looting and robbery was. My parents had neglected me and spent all their time at work. What's neglect? Wow. Type of abuse. In this case, it refers to parental neglect of a child. The 5.5 years that have passed since their murder crushed any desire I had to find the killer and take revenge. Maybe I would have never wanted to take revenge in the first place. The curiosity just made me want to find them. The thing that really hurt me was... It's a shock to me that Dad and Cruz were keeping it secret. There are 2 girls at Alba dorm. After dinner, everyone would gather around the table to talk. No one was allowed to keep secrets. Just before I'd left, we had a huge fight. During the fight, Kurusu told me she didn't want to make things any worse after I'd woken up from my coma. At the time, that sounded like nothing but an excuse. That we weren't supposed to keep secrets, Kurusu called her by her last name. Did he usually call her Nono? By the time I'd calmed down enough to think about how she must have felt, I already moved it to Miyashita Park. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door! The Committee of 300! Yes? No, it's probably child. Yeah. It was Yui's voice. Told her she could come in and the door opened slowly. What is it? Two of them were together, like usual. Yuto looked like he was so tired he could barely stand. I like the song. The only reason she'd brought him was probably because if he woke up in the dark alone, he'd be scared. So another sight that brought back a lot of memories. Yo, what's up, my dude? Yeah, you know you shouldn't be up this late, right? It's like, I don't actually know what time it is. Oh, I don't know how late it was exactly, but it's probably long past 3 a.m. I was about to say it's like 10 p.m. Long past your bedtime, kiddo. Yeah, she's asleep now. Yui looked really relieved. Truly relieved. Oh, did she say she was at the memorial? Huh? Kurusu is visiting the memorial? Yeah, okay. My heart skipped a beat. What was Kurusu doing? How much could she... Yo, what's up, my dude? Kirito suddenly opened his eyes. What's wrong? Then he put his head against Yui's shoulder and stopped moving. Yui sighed and held Yuto up so that he didn't fall over. What the heck? What, is that like store up? Like for every day I haven't been here I have to do more? Or they just haven't cleaned the bathroom for 6 months, or like they're waiting for me to get back. It's his job. I froze, unsure of what to say. Yui gave up on holding him steady and put him on her back. Yeah. Okay, bye, nice music. Slid my hand across the desk. There wasn't a single speck of dust. The second I saw this, I felt a sharp pain deep in my nose. My vision blurred. Sat down, unable to stand. felt the familiar sensation of the chair and stared at the wall I'd seen a million times before. Dang it. Why? When I left here, the biggest thing I felt wasn't rage at being betrayed by Dad and Crusoe. It was that I was different than everyone else. After I'd gotten so sick of the wrong-siders in elementary school that I just stopped going altogether, after my parents had neglected me, this was the one place in my life that had been different. Crusoe, Yui, and Yuto had lost their parents in the earthquake, just like me. This was a family made of people who had all gone through the same thing. But I was different. I wasn't just a victim. I was a victim whose parents had been murdered. I mean, I was the one person who was different. I was special. I mean, what, are you competing with the orphans now? Well, my parents died like this. I wasn't like everyone else. It's a little... I don't know. Dang it. Sister, we're not actually family, are we? Then the tears started to flow. In my head, I apologized to Crusoe again and again as I sat there, unable to get up from my chair. Oh! Jam! 5 p.m. Oh, they're talking about it on @Chan. Okay, let's go through this and then I'll call it. At 5 p.m. on October 6th. So we're on October 7th now. Girl walked home, was asked by a suspicious man, "Do you know where I can get some chanko?" Chanko is a favorite dish of sumo wrestlers. He was 30 years old, yay tall, heavy set with black hair. His face looked similar to the face on the sumo stickers. This wasn't the stabbing though. This is just a weirdo. Always, well, no, not even a weirdo. He just wanted some chanko. I don't know what chanko is, but well-lit, heavily traveled heroes carry a personal alarm with you. Information released by Shibuya Police. I lolled. Give the poor guy a break. Is there a fat guy to want some chanko? It's a jungle out there these days. His face looked very similar to the face on the sumo stickers. Sure he wasn't an actual sumo wrestler? So now you're a suspicious person just for asking directions? What the heck? The only safe option would be to go find a real sumo wrestler and ask him. I saw this guy a week ago. He was mumbling chanko, chanko, chanko. Someone tell me if he actually got his chanko. The news said they found a sumo sticker at the scene of a love hotel killing. Japan is such a peaceful place. Get thee to a sumo ring. He's been looking for chanko for a whole week. Let's hope they arrest him when they give him chanko instead of katsudon. Do they serve that in Japanese prison? Slowly but surely, the rumors about the sumo stickers started to spread. The rumors brought with them speculation, thus delusions as well. We didn't realize that once the gears started to turn, no one could stop them. Is this the end of the chapter? No, guess not. That just kind of felt like weird narration. Sarika, apparently. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time with some more Chaos Child. See you guys then. Bye.